It's so, oh my god. To me, this fragrance smells like a caramel creme brulee. It's so stunning, guys. So stunning. This fragrance should come with a warning. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Giselle, I review fragrances, and today's video is about fragrances worth every single penny. So if you want to hear more about these fragrances, let's dive in. The first fragrance on my list is No Limit by Affinity. And let's take a moment to admire the bottle. This is so beautiful, guys. I'm a sucker for beautiful packaging, and let me tell you, this fragrance delivers both inside and out. It's a gorgeous fragrance, but the bottle, it's no less. Look at this. So minimalist, so polished. I love it. So Affinity is a niche house, and today we are reviewing this one in particular, which I absolutely love. Stunning perfume. Wow. So beautiful. This is what I will call a grown-up gourmand fragrance. It has a very prominent caramel note. The caramel here is sweet, but it's not cloying. It's gooey, it's creamy, it's buttery, it's almost coconutty too. This fragrance has coconut in the composition, and it pairs amazingly well with caramel. Very beautiful. Although it has coconut, it doesn't give beachy or suntan lotion vibes. This is a very refined type of gourmand scent. Very refined. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm not a big fan of the snack type of gourmand. This is like several notches above of those type of fragrances. It's very elegant. Nothing against those fragrances, don't get me wrong. It's just that sometimes the snack type, they're fun, they are yummy, they are flirty, but they are not elegant or sophisticated. Well, this fragrance is. It has the gourmand component, so if you like sweet fragrances, gourmand, you'll get that in this fragrance. However, it is a very sophisticated perfume. This is a sweet fragrance, but it's also creamy, it's buttery, it's very silky, very rich. It's stunning, guys. It's very beautiful. I don't understand why I don't hear more people talking about it, because it's absolutely gorgeous. To me, this fragrance smells like a caramel creme brulee. Yes, it's sweet, but it has a respectful level of sweetness. Now, this is not just about caramel. We also have ylang-ylang here. We have iris, we have vanilla, we have sandalwood, and a little bit of patchouli in the base. It has a very beautiful, warm, enveloping dry down that still remains very creamy, very buttery, and decadent. It's really stunning perfume. To me, this is a nighttime type of scent, very long lasting. I get around 10 hours on my skin. Projection is above average, and this happens for the entire lifetime of the fragrance. This fragrance never becomes a skin scent, and as I said, projection, at least on my skin, in my experience, is definitely above average. I think this one is a must try, but you have to enjoy sweet fragrances. It's not cloying, it's not too achingly sweet, nothing like that. It's very refined, as I was saying, super sophisticated. However, you have to enjoy sweet, slightly gourmand perfumes. To me, this is an exquisite nighttime fragrance, a very good lasting power. It leaves a very beautiful sillage. I think it's an all year round type of scent, and definitely worth every penny. So I highly encourage you to try No Limit by Affinity if this type of scent profile is your vibe. So the next fragrance is Santal Complete by Fragrance 𝗕𝗼𝗼. I love this house, as you probably know. This is not sponsored or anything, otherwise I will disclose that very openly and clear. I just happen to love their fragrances, and that's why you see Fragrance 𝗕𝗼𝗼 pretty often in my videos. Let me tell you something. There's no sandalwood fragrance on the market that comes even close to this one. I don't know how they did it, but they nail it. There's nothing like it. Let me test it here. Oh my god. It's so stunning, guys. So stunning. It's a very coconutty, creamy, velvety sandalwood scent. Very beautiful. There's nothing dry here, nothing smoky. I love it. And another thing I love about Santal Complete, it's that although it's a woodsy fragrance, woodsy scents tend to be bolder, spicier. more like colder weather type of scents. However, I tested Santal Complete in high heat and high humidity in Hawaii, tropical, hot, humid weather. And guys, it blew me away. It smells even better and lasts longer. Many people, including myself, used to complain about lasting power until one day I decided to layer it with the Bum Bum cream, which I'll post here. And guys, let me tell you, this is one of the best layering combos I've ever come up with. This cream helps this fragrance last like 10 times longer, and after 15-20 minutes, you can't even tell them apart. So don't worry, this cream will not compromise the beautiful DNA of Santal Complete. And as I said, after 15-20 minutes, you can't even tell them apart. However, it will last way longer. In fact, I purchased a second bottle because of that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have repurchased this fragrance, because without the cream on my skin, lasting power was pretty weak, or at least not what I would have expected considering the price tag. However, with this hack, trust me, it works. Santal Complete also has lemon, it has violet, it has pepper, but you'll get a little bit of the pepper only in the opening. After the fragrance transitions, you won't even pick the pepper at all. It's very soft, very subtle. And it has a very beautiful ambery base with vanilla and sandalwood. Absolutely stunning perfume. It's also slightly musky. It's like a cloud. I don't know what is it about this fragrance, but there's something very angelic about this scent. Very angelic, very innocent. It's absolutely stunning. And if you haven't yet, I highly encourage you to try Santal Complete by Fragrance 𝗕𝗂. So the next fragrance that I think it's worth every single penny is Santal Blonde by Atelier Materie. This perfume is so gorgeous. It's another sandalwood fragrance, but it's completely different from Santal Complete. Both are unisex. I think Santal Complete is a tad bit more feminine than this one, but I think both sandalwood fragrances are definitely like 90% feminine leaning. This perfume is so unique, so gorgeous. It has bergamot, it has cardamom, so it's a little bit spicy and bright in the opening. It also has jasmine, tonka. It is a sweet type of sandalwood, similar to Santal Complete in this regard. This is the type of sandalwood that is usually paired with iris, like soft florals, or vanilla, musks. This is the type of sandalwood we are talking about here. It's creamy, it's sweet but not cloying. This is not the smoky, dry type of sandalwood. Again, similar to Santal Complete, it has a similar scent profile, although they are completely different. However, yes, it's similar in that it's the same type of sandalwood. Creamy, buttery, sweet, slightly coconutty. Santal Complete does have coconut in the composition, well, this one doesn't. However, it does have that type of sweet creaminess that makes it extremely addictive and intoxicating. This is a spicy, luminous type of woodsy scent, but it's also very rich, it's gorgeous. It's rich, it's deep, it's dense. This is also a very sophisticated sandalwood fragrance. There's nothing mainstream here. This is a very unique type of sandalwood scent. Very unique, I would say. Really beautiful DNA. It lasts about 8 hours on my skin with above average projection. It has a very strong presence and a very unique DNA. So guys, you remember my words if you try this fragrance, which I highly encourage you to do, because it's absolutely beautiful. If you like woodsy, deep, rich, truly gorgeous sandalwood fragrances, you have to try this one. But my point is that it has such a strong presence that I wouldn't layer it with anything, because I don't want to mess with this beautiful DNA. Great day or nighttime type of scent. It leans a little bit more on the formal side, but you could definitely pull this off on any occasion. If you haven't yet, Santal Blonde should be on top of your list. I encourage you to try. So the next fragrance on my list that I think is worth every single penny is Red by Sora Dora. This perfume, guys, was love at first sniff. Confession time. It's so, oh my god. It's so intoxicating that you have to be careful with your spritzes, because you can choke people around. This fragrance should come with a warning. It's so rich, sweet, dense resinous. Oh my goodness, it's so bold, absolutely intoxicating. This fragrance has a little bit of everything, and this is another prime example why if you see notes isolated, don't come to any conclusion and rush yourself to buy the fragrance immediately. This perfume has coconut, it has ylang ylang, it has fig, it has tiar flower, it has frangipani. So when you see all those notes, you might think this is a tropical fragrance, very sweet tropical scent. However, it's anything but tropical. In fact, this is a fragrance that to me, it's a typical cold weather type of scent, and the colder the weather, the better. It also has caramel, which is in the base. However, you can smell the caramel right in the opening. The caramel here adds sweetness and of course a gourmand component. It is a very, very addictive and intoxicating fragrance. It's a type of scent that it's not for the faint of heart. This is for someone who likes to command attention, someone who loves compliments. Trust me, this is compliments galore. Massive compliment getter. We also have hazelnut here. I love hazelnut because it gives fragrances creaminess but also texture. It's like you can almost feel the texture of the hazelnut. This is a very nutty perfume. It's also very creamy, very lush. It's an absolutely stunning perfume, like syrupy, nutty, coconutty, with a very strong dose of amber vanilla right away. The fragrance opens sweet, definitely sweet. However, as the fragrance transitions, it starts leaving that syrupy aspect behind and starts warming up a little bit. Sometimes it feels a little bit boozy. It has some stickiness, but not as rich and dense as in the opening. But it could pull a little bit boozy. And I say boozy because it doesn't have any boozy note. At least no boozy note has been disclosed. However, depending on your skin, it can pull a little bit boozy, which I love and makes this fragrance perfect for nighttime. The base is heavy, resinous, vanillic. It's very thick, very dense, and it stays there forever. This fragrance lasts like 12 plus hours on my skin. It's very, very long lasting and projects like crazy. I think that's one of the reasons why it's such a compliments magnet, because everyone can smell it. And this is one of the reasons why I never overspray this fragrance, because otherwise, the line between beautiful, rich and dense and tacky and choking people around is very, very thin. So my recommendation, be mindful with your spritzes, but you do you. The last one on my list today is Guidance 46 by Amouage. Guys, I fell so hard for this one. I always said, and I stick to that, I still prefer the original. However, I fell hard for 46, and for a good reason. This fragrance truly lives up to the hype. It's so dense, so rich, so feminine, so intoxicating. Oh my God. It has a very light powdery rose combined with a very, very subtle tangy note that makes the opening absolutely stunning. It's a very deep, rich type of scent, sweet. It's not cloying. For some people, this is cloying, and this is definitely sweeter than the original. I love both. I think both are masterpieces. They smell like nothing on the market. And it's difficult to say which one is better. It's just a matter of preference. I think in my case, it would be like asking me, what would you prefer, white chocolate or milk chocolate? I love both. It just depends. If I'm in the mood for something more buttery, sweet, I will go with the white chocolate. So it will be this one. So if I want something still creamy and sweet, but probably less buttery, then I'll go for just milk chocolate, which is the original. But both are stunning, and today I'm reviewing this one. It is a beauty. It's a very sweet, creamy, super luxurious rose scent. Really unique. Smells very luxurious. It's very juicy. It's also creamy. It's almost milky. I don't know if it has milk in the notes. I try to avoid reading notes so I can give you a 100% unbiased opinion. I want to tell you what I pick, what I perceive when I smell the fragrance, and not just recite the notes, right? However, of course, it's important, so I'll make sure to put the notes right here. This is a very plush, feminine scent. I think this one is more feminine than the original. To me, both are feminine. I wouldn't say these are unisex fragrances, but this one to me is 100% feminine. It's very cozy, very enveloping, and very inviting. Every time I wear this fragrance, my mood goes up. It truly has the power to lift my mood. Guidance 46 to me is a day or nighttime type of scent. However, at least during the summer, I would only wear this perfume during the night because it could be a little bit too much during the day, depending on where you live. But if you are going through hot summers like here, during the day, I think Guidance 46 could be a little bit cloying and a little bit too much, especially for people who are around you. And even for yourself, maybe you get bored of smelling the same fragrance for hours, because this perfume lasts all day. And when I tell you all day, it's even after the shower. So if you like to wear different fragrances throughout the day, keep in mind that if you spray this in the morning, you will go to bed at night still smelling like Guidance 46. It's a great perfume, and if you haven't yet, I highly encourage you to try it. Guidance 46 by Amouage. So guys, this wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Now, I'm curious. Tell me in the comments, what is that fragrance you splurged on and you think it was worth every single penny? Please share in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.